Es ist auch zugleich die erste Reise nach Südostasien, die ich als Bundeskanzler unternehme. Und ich will damit ein Zeichen setzen für die strategische Partnerschaft mit Indien. Diese strategische Partnerschaft mit Indien hat für Deutschland, hat auch für mich eine hohe Priorität. Sie haben es bereits gesagt, 75 Jahre diplomatische
years of diplomatic relations. We share 75 years, and 75 years after establishing diplomatic relations, this holds true more than ever before. Our two countries are seeking to intensify and deepen our cooperation. This morning I had the opportunity to visit the birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi is ascribed the following sentence: be the change which you hope for the world. We want to take heed of that together, dear Narendra Modi. We want to elevate the relations between India and Germany to an even higher and a new level. You invited me to visit your home state of Gujarat, and I would like to express my gratitude and express my heartfelt gratitude for this special gesture. It's a sign for the very deep ties between our two countries, but it's also a testament to the friendship towards me. Thank you very much. This city we're visiting today, Ahmedabad, in a certain way, is the cradle of modern India. This is where Gandhi started his nonviolent struggle and fight for freedom, self-determination, and democracy. And the region, this part of India, Gujarat, represents an impressive economic dynamic. A dynamic of India ranging from textile industry via highly modern smart industrial parks and to a very lively startup scene. Furthermore, the region is a pulsating location for universities, for engineering, and for applied sciences. Here in Gujarat, it becomes tangible what's important to both of us when it comes to this visit. The fundamental political values that we share, the tremendous economic potential that we see, and our ever closer interconnections with a view to skilled labor and education. And especially amid the profound geopolitical changes and upheavals in the world, we share a fundamental interest in deepening our strategic partnership. Europe and transatlantic relations remain important to us. Today, we need to forge a broader network of partnerships, and we need to do so swiftly and with a long breath at the same time. India is a desired partner, a partner of choice for Germany, and the preconditions for a renewed and deepened and intensified partnership couldn't be more favorable. Germany, as the most populous state and the state in the European Union, which is the most economically strong state in the European Union, and India is the biggest democracy of the world, we share fundamental values. The highly dynamic India and the highly technological Germany, we share essential interests, and this is what we build upon. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to focus on three priorities. First, we advocate for an international order in which we can live freely and securely. Because the world order is changing. The moment we are meeting here, it is increasingly marked by great power politics and thinking in spheres of influence. Rough winds are blowing, and we have to brace ourselves against these rough winds. Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine is probably the most drastic expression of these changes and this upheaval. Together, we are going to assert these values and interests that we share in this new world together. No, we don't always agree in all matters, and that holds true for our European partners as well, but the overlaps we're seeing are very big indeed. And this is why we want to cooperate more closely in the field of security policy. We host joint exercises of our Navy and our Air Force, and we have joint port visits, military joint visits, and we have forms of consultations. And we want to deepen our defense industries and the cooperation of our defense industries, and this has strategic significance. That strengthens both, and that leads to the fact that India is less dependent on Russia. You saw it. We signed groundbreaking memoranda of declaration. One memorandum stipulates the closer cooperation of our defense industries in the field of development and production, and the promotion of innovation and strengthening global supply chains. But not only do we intensify our defense industrial cooperation, but we also intensify our economic relations. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're seeing a renaissance of protectionism. It's directed against the principles of free trade and open markets. And countries like India and Germany have been focusing on the principles of free trade and open markets, and we continue to focus on these principles in future. We're experiencing that great powers, big powers, use supply chains and raw materials increasingly as instruments of power. Together, we want to oppose this. We reduce unilateral dependencies of our supply chains, and that makes both of our economies more resilient. India, as the fastest growing economy of the G20, is a pivotal partner in the Indo-Pacific. You mentioned it, Prime Minister, more than 2,000